This is a must read, and not just if you're in the business of media. If you touch your computer, if you are in social media, if you have a digital footprint, you need to read this book, and you need to read it right now. And I think this is a book that's written for everybody that has a digital footprint. And if you're somebody like yourself that really gets out there into the media, then it's an absolute manual for success. But if you're an individual that has a digital footprint, this is a must. And you're just really passionate about women finding their voice, and this is just another way to do it. Why did you write this now?
You know, I wrote it, Dr. Phil, because I get asked by so many people how they can influence their communities, whether it's the mom that's involved with her PTA or a small business owner or people who are really passionate about issues. You know, for me, when my son Marty was diagnosed with autism, I had to quickly throw myself into what it meant to be a mom of a special needs kid. And I learned so much about the educational system, the medical system, and how to be an advocate. And then I wanted to share that information, but I wasn't an autism advocate. I was a civil rights lawyer. I was in court trying cases, but I quickly learned that I had all this information that I could share with others, and I wanted to do that. And I became a voice. I became a national spokesperson. I started a nonprofit around autism, and I realized that there's so many people who are passionate about issues, whether it's domestic violence or foster care, or for, like me, special needs kids, and they have a lot to say. And they want to be involved in these conversations that are happening in their communities, but they don't know how to. They don't know how to raise their voices on issues, how to find that voice. So I wrote the book to help moms like me who may be sitting at home and they care about an issue and they want to be a part of a discussion that's happening around those issues. They want to influence their communities. They want to influence their families. And that's what the book is really about, identifying your voice, amplifying that voice, and changing your community.
Our kids are so much more literate and so much more agile on the World Wide Web than we are, because the generation has grown up with it now. And I've said kids today, they have the knowledge to navigate the web, but not the wisdom.
Yes.
And as parents, I think if parents will read this book and understand how far-reaching you can be, and how far-reaching sometimes these kids get with the post and the chat rooms they get in, and these children can learn the power of putting these messages out there and have an edge on the rest of the world. I'm telling you, you read this book, you're going to have an edge on the rest of the world in getting your point of view out there and getting your kids getting their point of view out there.